everyone! Welcome to this little room glow up. I moved into this place back in July and I've dedicated the last few months to really making it homey, cozy, comfy, and a place that I love being in. I found ways to do things that are more affordable, easier, and apartment friendly, so I'll show you some of those tips and tricks, and let's just get started by showing you my before. And also like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Okay, go look at the before. Let me show you guys what I'm working with. I just moved, so all the stuff you see here is mostly from my old place. Starting over here, we have my dresser with some trinkets on it. I really need to spruce this area up. Next to my dresser, I have a pile of board games that I have nowhere to put at the moment. And then moving on to my bed area, everything you see here is from my old place. I need to add some art to the walls, maybe spruce up my bedding. Next to my bed, I have a nightstand and my desk, and really nothing to separate them except for a pile of random stuff. I DIY'd this desk. I have a video if you're interested. I'll link it below and also in the cards. Currently using my armchair as a desk chair because the one I ordered has not arrived yet. And yeah, that's what I'm working with. So let's just get into the projects. So the first thing I do in any space is I look for what I should add to the walls. That usually includes wall art, like prints or photos, different decor pieces that I find randomly. I also love hanging shelves or floating shelves. So those are like the main components. Today's task is to put up my record covers, the same ones I had in my old place. So I laid them out back here. So I'll be taking these guys and putting them up here. The process is really simple. I apply 2 command strips, one at each of the top corners of the record cover, and then I stick it to the wall. Very simple, very cute, very cheap. I use a level to make sure I'm keeping things in a straight line, but after the first row, I pretty much just eyeball it. And that's it for today. I feel accomplished. I just use a 4x3 grid of record covers, but you can use any kind of collage format you enjoy. I really like this DIY, mainly because getting huge pieces of art is insanely expensive, and this is only 25 bucks, so. The next wall art that I did, I put pictures above my bed. So when you're into my room, you're faced with my bed and my desk area. And it's important to draw the eye up because it gives more depth to the room. Otherwise, your eyes are anchored down to your furniture, which are obviously on the floor. So to add some height to my room, I put these pictures above my bed. I also had these in my last place. I'm getting my money's worth. I got the frames from Michael's. They're 16 by 24 inch frames, and I got them on sale. I don't remember the exact price, but I don't think they were very expensive. If I can find them, I'll put a link in my blog post below. And then the frames I got from a shop on Etsy, and I can for sure tell you those are still available, so I can link those below too. But again, I think I saved money here by getting the frames and the prints separately. I think it could be even double or triple the price if you were to buy it already framed, so I would totally recommend getting some prints off of Etsy and then buying your own frames that fit those prints and doing it yourself. It's really easy. You just pop it in there like a normal picture cover and you're good to go. In order to hang these up, I also use command strips. These are a different type of command strips. They hold more weight. There's 2 pieces. It's not just one strip. It's one that sticks to the wall and one that sticks to the picture frame, and you Velcro it together. It's really nice because then if I wanted to rearrange them or maybe twist it just a little bit if it was a little off, it's really simple to do. So yeah, these are really cute, and I think they go very well with my bed. That's kind of why I got them. They're a little bit bluey toned. My bed is a baby blue velvet. Another tip I have for this DIY is if you're not sure at what height and you're doing this alone, like you're not sure if things are centered, I would recommend setting up your phone or just a camera somewhere directly in front of the wall you're trying to put things on, and then you can hold it up just to see what height you think it would look good at from afar, and then you can go back and just attach it. You can definitely do this alone, as like I did alone, so. I'm gonna be putting up these 6 photos in this 3x2 grid, putting them up over here on my wall next to my desk. And then I have my command strips, my level, and my measuring tape, and that's really all I'm gonna be using to mount these. The actual pictures I printed at CVS, they almost always have a sale on prints, so I just wait until the size that I'm looking for is on sale. I print them online and go pick them up at the store. These are I think a 9x9 pictures, and then I got the frames from Amazon. I got them in a pack of 12. I only needed 6. Again, I framed them myself, and I use the same Velcro strips that I use for the big pictures on these guys. For a while, I only had those elements in my room, and that just makes the world of difference. It kind of feels like you've put intention into your space and you've thought about doing something a little extra for it. So I really think adding wall art, it could be inexpensive. In the case of like my record covers, well, you don't have to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on wall art. So yeah, the next thing I did, which I think I lost the footage actually, I built my desk chair. I don't have to use my armchair. My armchair is in the corner over there now. That was a struggle for a little bit. I was literally working from my armchair with 3 pillows on top so that I could reach my desk at a comfortable height. It was a problem, but anyway. The next thing I did was my bookshelf. I must say I've built everything in my room on my own, including my bed, my dresser, that chair. I built everything on my own. This one was insanely hard. I'll show you a few clips of me like trying to like hold this plank of wood and the shelf, but you have to hold it at an angle and also screw, and it took me so many tries to get it right, and it was a difficult process. And then after that, I like had one of the legs upside down, but I'd already screwed them in, so I had to unscrew everything, flip the leg. It was a whole thing. I definitely recommend 2 people. Grab yourself a pedal and get building. But I must say the ladder shelf is insanely cute and a really great investment. I couldn't find one for less than $100 that I liked, so I ended up splurging on this. This is a new element in my room. I didn't have enough room in my old apartment for a shelf, but I think having a bookshelf of sorts in your room is a really nice way to decorate, but also have functional decoration. There's a thing of nail polishes that I keep on there just because I think it looks cute, but also it's somewhere to put my nail polish bottles. So yeah, I think bookshelves are really good for functional storage as well as keeping it decorative. And then I had okay, so at this point I'd done most things for my room, but I wasn't fully happy with how the records look, only because I've had these record covers and I've been looking at the same collage for over a year now. So one, I got tired of looking at it, and second, I wanted that mirror to reflect some of the light that comes in from, there's a window over there which you can sort of see. I wanted that mirror to reflect some of that light in and kind of open up the room a little bit more and be a little bit more airy. Also, sorry, in the video of where I'm doing this, I have a face mask on, so I also decided to switch up where my bookshelf and my chair were. So I did this for 2 reasons, but mainly it was to open up the movement of the room. I didn't like that my armchair was facing the back of my door, so I never really sat in it because I wasn't fully comfortable. And the other thing is, it really does open up my room. This bookshelf takes up less space when you walk in, if that makes sense, as opposed to where my chair you walk in and you're like immediately met with an obstacle right there. So it just opened up the room and the flow of the room, in my opinion. I ended up getting this current one that I had from Urban Outfitters for about $160 or $150. I bought it because everything else I was looking at was way more expensive, so I thought $160 was a bargain. Since then, I've gone to Target in person and I saw this mirror exactly like mine. It's just 2 inches thinner in diameter, but it's half the price. It was like $80, I think. So I'm gonna link that below, but also gonna link mine below. Anyway, I think mirrors are a great way to open up a room. Again, I love the record cover wall for a year, so I still recommend that DIY. One of the last things that I filmed for this video is I got these, actually I don't know how to describe them. They're like dream catcher wall art type things. I used to have floating shelves above my chair, which I did like, and I really think floating shelves are a nice design element to almost any room, but I kind of don't have enough trinkets to put on it at this moment. Like I had to populate my bookshelf, so I don't really have many things to put on it, and I don't like the idea of adding shelves so I could buy more things to put on them. So instead I just went with this cute little wall art. And I think it kind of tied in a little bit with the beachiness from the pictures because I think it's a little bit boho-y. My room is not perfect. There's still some things I'm waiting for and that I want to get done. But I figured this was a good ending point. It's been like 3 months at this point and I'm really happy with my room. So I figured this was a good ending point. Here is the after.
Oh man, welcome to the trade show. We got what you need, bring them something they could pay for. Painted on a smile when I'm stepping on my doorstep. I need from the world what she giving me before that. A-T-T-E-N-T-I-O-N. Snap a photo with my girl, but post a picture with her friend. I'ma loop my head, tryna find myself again. Doing circles in her feet, only let them see me win. Pieces of me that I want to see the most. I shrug and I grin whenever my shot goes in. This is my show when I'm taking over again. To my highlight reel, ain't showing how the sidelines feel. Maybe they'll believe it's real. All the dunks and the touchdowns and home runs. Welcome to my highlight reel.
That's gonna be it for this video. Like and subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. The real thing is, like, look at my downtown view up there.
I gave them everything they wanted, but they still gon' take my picture. Yeah, they wanna see me shining off. Burning bridges by the morning. If I leave, it's not important, baby. I've been trying to